jumps always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about he'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harbor.
Yo, 87. I need you to get your block, fam.
For a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Snagged in the middle. It's Grove. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight ends. And they can't make the connection. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real, the coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He leaves it with his back. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
This time he's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You always want to establish and create momentum early in games, especially when you're on offense, and they've been able to do that here. They're finding their flow. All these plays they've scripted throughout the week, they knew they were going to run on this drive are working, and after that long run, they're getting closer to the goal line.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And tackled there by the defense.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. He's going for it all. Makes the grab at the 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Missouri, 7, South Carolina, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
That's a crazy lag.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Another ball is knocked free. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
It's not a fault.
By this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire.
Thank you, Swain. Thank you, Swain. Way to make a play.
At the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Yo, 15, you gotta get this job
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now looking to throw back to the middle.
What? Great play. Great fucking play.
Can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the
Great
quarterback. Once
play,
he bought
fellas.
time,
Good
started
D.
to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. This is a designed run. He's out past the 35.
On God, Sellers. 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 Come on.
The end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down.
The GOAT, Sellers. Come on, man.
That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join
Way to
Kevin
create
and
the
our
leeway,
halftime
fellas.
update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second
Fucking
half.
tackle,
I do think
Kilgore.
you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
The give out of the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
I forgot all about that play.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! This game must must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has... and the coach will take the penalty. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's
way to get my first 14.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story.
Oh, Clark, you got to hit the hole, man.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. And that's a live ball.
No way this nigga just fumbled the ball.
Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Shit harder.
Finds a spot in the middle. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
Those good hits.
His third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Who got through? Oh, yeah. Great hit.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
First and goal, South Carolina.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting.
Oh, you dropped. Come on, bro. You've been catching everything.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
Foes up, let's get it.
South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap on third down.
Your hands, my boy, your hands. Like I'm there. Put your hands up.
They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
What the fuck is he doing?
On the ground there, they'll move the sticks with the first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The offense changing the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Damn, bro. Put your goddamn hands up.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Let's go, Dylan. That's nice.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.
Come on, man.
Not letting him feel comfortable.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down.
Niggas didn't let me fuck it.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Nope. Come on, man.
The great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window...
That's a great ball. That's a great ball.
Touchdown, Tiger.
And a really nice job understanding.
And this dumbass didn't even go to the middle of the field.
Open space.
So that's a great ball.
When I run that post route, QB lays
Rain
out
too.
for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5.
God damn, 20, get you.
That broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Fuck.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, he wants it all.
Good catch. Who's that, 18?
And he'll be
Good
run
fucking
out of
catch,
bounds,
dude.
and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look.
Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just
I know I should have did.
and the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Hike that ball. Hike that ball. No, get your bitch ass in the end zone.
Score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This extra point is sizable. Make this, and you're in great position to walk out of here with a win.
Hit.
Very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He's going to let it go.
Fuck! This nigga fast as shit.
Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week.
Oh, I should have put the...
Able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into
Don't run cover 2 right there. That's your
safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, he's got a chance. Good vision.
Nah, putting you there is a bad idea. You can't even get loose like I want you to.
On this second and short. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. The play action fake. He's going
You know who we going up top to though? Oh! Oh, this
to make that catch.
You're not going to see that.
That's crazy!
He was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play.
Nah, that's insane. Bro, what?
To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella.
Bro, what?
Able to pick up the first down. Boy, the defense
Bombs away just drop. Like, damn.
couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're
That's crazy.
those stops and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down.
Way to get my yards, bro.
Better get aggressive.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Wow.
Two-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They're in control. The clock is there.
That is insane.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to
That is an insane drop. Like, that's a free-ass touchdown.
on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it.
And then we don't...
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
That running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end.
Way to secure my boy, 87. Because, bro, wow.
Going to go. Gets it down.
This nigga Harbor just... Damn.
Down is a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business.
My nigga, just for another second.
Which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Timeout called there by the defense.
For another second, hold that block.
Save as much time as possible. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll give it to the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down.
Way to get my first Harbor. I said Harbor. Sellers.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning.
Nigga deadass dropped a wide open touchdown. Like, what the fuck?
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.